I'm feeling a little unhinged today, so we are gonna cut some curtain bangs in this wig. This might be one of those instances where you don't follow what I do. We'll see how this is gonna turn out. So here's my thought process behind this. I feel like this wig, this is my Way Beauty Hairiana wig, and I made this my experiment wig. So I beat it up a little bit. I've had to like reventilate, repatch her, and I feel like taking this hair and turning it into a curtain bang could give me a Sabrina Carpenter moment. Could I take this to my hairdresser to do this? Yes. Did I reach out to him about doing it this week? Yes. Am I feeling a little bit impatient and I'm going to test this out on myself? Yes. First things first, let's talk about where I learned to do this. I watched a video from Cini. I follow her on the gram as well as on TikTok, and she did a fantastic tutorial for cutting like French style bangs into a wig. And she had like a pretty harsh, crappy wig, and she was able to turn it into something beautiful. So I'm like, if I have a beautiful piece like this, I've been wanting a blonde one with bangs for a while. Why not try it? I'm gonna go on more of the conservative side. So if I do mess this up, I can always take this to my hairdresser Aldo and hopefully have him remediate it. And then also worst case scenario, I pluck all the bangs out and I reventilate them in. So also, I'm not gonna attempt to explain this. Go to her YouTube channel and there's a full-on 11-minute tutorial, and that is what I'm gonna be following step by step in order to do this. The only supplies that I actually need for this are right here. A comb, some clips so you can section your hair, decent pair of scissors, got these off Amazon, and a water bottle.
The first thing that I did was wet my hair. This is what Cini recommended, and I tried to make sure the part was completely even. Then she said the 4-finger rule. So basically 4 fingers from the start of your hairline is where you should cut bangs into, and it should come to the edge of your eyebrows essentially. You want to make sure that both sections are even, so that's what I was doing here, was kind of resectioning and making sure that both sections had the same amount of hair and the same angle. Then she had me go in and take the 2 inner pieces. So we're basically working our way inwards to outwards. And these are going to be your shortest pieces. Honestly, this is where I should have put down the scissors. I should have known that I was doomed at exactly this moment here. Next, she had me go in and basically do this like cross section, which was really hard to do. She had me basically go in at like a reverse angle, and I was supposed to be feathering, but honestly, holding the scissors at this direction felt completely foreign to me. And I'm someone that cuts layers in pretty regularly, and as you can see by my face here, it was not going well. What you hear in the background here is me basically watching her YouTube video on repeat, trying to figure out if I was doing this right. And I was immediately terrified on the way that this first section came out, so I had to blow dry it to make sure that I didn't just completely mess it up, which, by the way, I did. This really was not giving the French curtain bang look that I was going for here, unfortunately. So next, she had me going on the other side, and so for this, we basically turned the hair inside out, for lack of a better word, and as you can see, I misjudged the length of this cut horrendously and also still had struggle cutting this. So then I decided to go in and kind of just feather it from the bottom on up. Again, I don't know if this was the best decision, but clearly I was not making very smart decisions this day because I decided to cut French bangs in on this perfectly good wig by myself. I almost poked my eye out like 5 different times doing this. So again, I don't recommend doing this, especially if you're looking in your phone as your actual mirror. This was towards the end of it, and this was honestly the point where I was like, Krista, you need to put down the scissors because you're just making this worse, and your hairdresser's amazing, but he's not God, and he can't work miracles, sis, so put the scissors down.
I really did try to fix this, but I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. I'm gonna see what my hairdresser can do. As I said, this was a very unhinged moment for me, and I was kind of like, you know what, let's just see what happens. I just cut it a smidge too short, and it's a little heavier on the side than it is on the side. So don't do as I say, or do.